As people come on, please comment below. Let me know you're here. Welcome to the live stream today. We're going to talk about the difference between poverty mindset and a millionaire's mindset, because there is a big difference, obviously, in the two types of people. And for those of you guys who are just jumping on, my name is Stacia Kennedy. I am the founder of the millionairesintraining.com, as well as several other businesses where I just love to help people generate more traffic for their company, their business, so that they can make more leads and sales online. But I also like talking about mindset and helping you make more money. In the end, is all starts from up here. So welcome to the live stream. I'm just setting up here. Make sure to comment below, share this out, because I'm going to hit on some points here that might be tough for a lot of people to if you're in this mindset right now, it might be tough to realize that that's what's happening, but it is. So comment below. Let me know that you're watching me live. Comment number 1 if you're here live. Comment number 2 if you're here listening to the recording. And hopefully this is something that you guys want to hear more of, because there's going to be a 3-part to this. But there's definitely some points here that I'm going to hit that may hit a nerve. But hopefully I'll hit home so that you can make some changes. In my last post, posting about this call, I kind of shared with you a little story about where I started from, where I came from. Before, the reason why I feel that I can talk about this is because I have interviewed millionaires, and I've even worked for one for over 6 years, almost a decade, I can say. I've been around this a few millionaires in my life and worked with them personally and learned a lot of things that have helped me grow in my life and helped me design the life that I want. So where I started from, and my millionaire mentor actually didn't know this at the time until several years later, I shared that my car was actually in repossession. It actually got repossessed that morning before I actually went to interview with him. That morning I woke up, I was living at my mom's house, and woke up and my car was gone. Looked out the door and was like, what? Where's my car? Oh my gosh, maybe it got stolen. How could it be? And it wasn't. My car was repossessed. It was like on its way to the impound. I don't know what time they actually got it, but I had to scramble to grab the money to get it out of the impound, get a ride, get someone to drive me out 40 miles out to where they had the car, and then drive back north or south to my appointment. And all the while, a friend of mine was like saying, you should tell, this person that you need all this money, you need this money, or you need, like an advance basically, or something like that. And I was like, no way. I'm not going to tell this person to give me money just because they're rich, and I was like, I'm going to just go in there and just be myself. I'm going to have good energy. I'm going to show them how amazing that I am and show them that I can do the work that they are looking for and really help them. And I just killed it. I mean, I had great energy. They loved me. They were like, well, let's try it out for 90 days. We'll give it a trial run and see how it works. But I ended up working for that guy for 6 years, for him and his wife, over 6 years, and helped them build their empire. They were basically already successful in other businesses, and they were just ramping up another business again. And I helped them go from nothing to $1 million empire. So. And they keep growing, but obviously sometimes you grow out of the position that you're in, and now I'm on my own. building my own empire, and I'm really excited about doing it. So let's get into it. Let's get into the 5 factors of a poverty mindset, because this is might be something that you're going through right now, and you might not even know it. So let me pull up my notes here. Sorry, where'd it go on my screen? I just had it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so number 1, they're constantly telling everybody, I'm broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. If you keep constantly saying I'm broke, and I know everything that I say here is because I've been there as well. If you keep constantly saying I'm broke, you become what you say. I have said this several times before, that what you say will become what you think will become. And if you keep constantly telling everybody, I'm broke, can't do this, can't do that because I'm broke. Oh, don't you know I'm broke? Like, what are you thinking? I'm broke. I can't afford that, And so if you keep constantly telling everyone you're broke, I mean, it doesn't matter if you are. I mean, maybe you are, but broke is temporary. You're not broken. You yourself specifically are not a broken person. You're just temporarily in a situation, and you are going to find a way to do something about it. Do something about it. Stop telling people you're broke. You don't even have to say the words. It's not that you're pretending to be something that you're not. It's temporary. Right now you're in a situation that is temporary. So stop telling people that you're broke and go do something about it. Go create a product. Go do something. Go help somebody. Okay, that's factor number 1. Number 2, the factor of a poverty mindset. Number 2 is everything is a scam. Everything is a scam. Broke people will keep, using this as a mechanism to hold themselves from any further setbacks. So everything is a scam. That's a scam. Everything's a scam. They don't want to put themselves out there or do things that what it will take. So they just make up this excuse that everything's a scam. Everybody's out to get them. Everything is a scam. So if you say those things, you're holding back opportunities, and it's just really bad energy. So, and again, it's like, I understand that maybe you might be saying this, and maybe you've gotten hurt before, and things have turned out not to be what they were supposed to be, and you may be just holding yourself back from trying to, not getting involved in something that may or may not be legit. But not everything is a scam. Right? And that goes into number 3, is that they don't want to invest in themselves. Broke people don't want to invest in themselves. You need to invest in yourself first. Because if you think about it, when you're rich, or when someone's rich or someone's wealthy, actually they spend less money. And you think, well, some people will make up these excuses and say, well, rich people, they're just, they don't want to spend any money. That's why they're rich. Well, the reason why they don't have to spend any money is because people who have money, they actually, a lot of people, they're bringing so much value. So a lot of people actually end up giving them for tickets for free. People want them to come to their event, or to speak at their event, or they want to hang out with you all the time. And you bring more value to people's life when you are a wealthy person, and the reason why you're wealthy is because you're bringing so much value to the table that people want you to be there. So you end up getting free tickets to a lot of things. And it's so funny because a lot of people, someone very close to me will be like, you don't get things for free. Things are, things are not free. You know, everything costs something. Well, I get things given to me for free because I bring value to them. It's not that to me, I don't feel like it's work, you know, like I don't feel like I have to, or that, how do I say, the exchange for the things that I share isn't really hard to me. And I feel like I bring a lot of value to people's lives, and then people end up wanting to give me things for free. And so to me, I think it's free, even though some people who are close to me will have this poverty mindset of thinking, well, it's not for free because you gave something, or you worked for something, or you paid in some other way to get a free ticket. Well, I didn't. Maybe, you know, I paid in a way where I brought value. Yes, I brought value to someone's life. Sorry. And the more that you put out the value, the more money you will make in the world. So if you're not making the amount of money that you want in the world, it's because you need to bring more value into the world. Broke people don't respect money. So a lot of times when you get things for free, and you know, invest in yourself to learn things from, you know, you're getting all this free value. I knew somebody who had commented that she was just jumping on everything that I gave for free, all the webinars that I did for free, but she wasn't willing to invest in herself. But at the same time, some of my free stuff is way better than the paid stuff, and she wasn't taking action on the things that were free, because broke people don't respect money. They don't respect the value. Some of the free stuff out there is super. That's how I learn. I learn from things that are free, and then I take it and, you know, put it into action. But I also invest in myself. So people will say, well, how do I invest in myself if I'm broke? Well, first of all, don't constantly stop saying that you're broke. And two, stop thinking that everything is a scam. Everyone's not trying to get out to get you, and everything's not a scam. And you can invest in yourself. If you make $2,000 a month, and you can actually live like you make $5,000 a month. This is what my mentor had told me. You could live on peanut butter and jelly, and, you know, get rid of your cell phone, get rid of all of your expenses, and you know, lived on all the rest. You could take that rest of that money and invest in yourself. But you don't want to do that, right? I mean, like, not a lot of people are going to really do that and do what it takes to invest in themselves. People, if you want to get in close to influencers as well, you want to actually invest in being next to that person, learning from them. And you don't want to, you know, come across as someone that is always just taking stuff for free. You want to be able to invest in yourself and learn from them by actually, you know, getting close to them. And maybe that there's only two ways to do that: either pay to get in front of them, or do all the free things and actually take action and get results. That goes into step number 4, or factor number 4, is that broke people don't follow the rules. You don't follow instructions. The golden rule is the woman with the money makes the rules. The woman with the money, or the man with the money, makes the rules. If you are willing to produce your way into results and get in front of, that's how you can get in front of influencers, is if you produce your way into results, or you buy in and get mentorship. People always ask me on the Millionaires in Training, how do I get a mentor? Either one, you can either buy your way in, buy them lunch, get, you know, really close to mentors, buy mentorship. There's lots of people who are offering mentorship for a mastermind or for a price, or you can produce your way into results. Because I know people who are out there, they're always giving super lots of value for nothing, for free. And then if you're able to take that information and produce your way and hustle your way into getting some results using their methods, And then you will also, you know, get in front of people, get in front of those influencers. But you got to follow the rules. You can't just pick and choose what you want to do. You can't just pick and choose, well, they did, these steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I'm only going to do step 1 and then 5. No, that doesn't work. You don't get results that way. You have to follow the instructions. You have to follow the rules. Number 5, this is something that people always say all the time. Everything is too expensive. Factor number 5, everything is too expensive. No, everything is not too expensive. It's just that you can't afford it. If somebody is buying that $1 million house next door, somebody is buying these things, and it's, everything is not too expensive. You just can't afford it right now. And I'm just saying, yet, every time you want something, like I am, that's the whole premise of the Millionaires in Training. I'm not a millionaire, but I'm in training of it, and I just haven't gotten there yet. Okay, so I'm working on putting out more value so that I can equate the value that I'm giving out to equate the amount of income that I have, that I want. But I can't be saying things like, can't be constantly telling people I'm broke. I can't be thinking that everything's a scam. I can't, just not invest in myself. You have to constantly invest in your education, invest in your personal development, your growth, invest in yourself. And you got to follow the rules, got to follow the instructions. I have tons of different courses that I've taken. And I will completely understand that I didn't follow the rules on some of those courses. I barely even opened the course. Sometimes I haven't even done anything with the course. So I can't go back to the person who did the course and be like, your product sucks, because it's me. I'm not following the rules. I haven't followed the instructions. I didn't even open the product, or I only watched one video, or whatever the product is. And so if you're in the same boat, you can't be telling people, oh, your product just, I didn't work. It didn't work for me. Well, it didn't work because you didn't work it. You got to work the system. You got to follow the rules. And everything is not too expensive. People are always saying, yeah, it's too expensive, or, oh my gosh, these houses in this area, they're just too expensive. They're not too expensive. Somebody's buying it. Somebody has the income. Somebody has put out value. They've done the work. They follow the rules, and they're able to afford it. So you can one day afford it. Just like the example of Bentley. Okay, so my old mentor loves cars, and he would take me to the Bentley dealership, and the first thing in my mind was like, oh my gosh, like this car is like worth more than a house. Like I could buy a house instead of a $500,000 car. And I'm like, it's too expensive. Well, it's not too expensive. It's just I can't afford it. I couldn't fathom in my mind that it was something that I would even want to have, And the more I hung out with this person, this millionaire, and the more I hung out at the dealership, it was like, well, I could see myself in it. And when you get comfortable seeing yourself in the car, and start removing those negative mindsets, it's not too expensive. It's just that I can't afford it right now. But one day, I will be able to provide the value into the world to equate the amount of income, so I can have those things. And it's okay for you to have those things. And maybe sometimes you can think about, well, I'd rather have something that's, cheaper, or I'd rather have something that, and actually originally, before I even knew what a Bentley or, all those other nice cars were about, I just wanted a Toyota Highlander. I just wanted an SUV so I can drive up into the mountains. And that's okay too. You can have those things, but it's not too expensive. Even those types of cars, even just the regular cars, like $30,000 or, $50,000 for a brand new truck. And sometimes people might think, if you're in a poverty mindset and you're only, used to driving a $10,000 Honda Accord or something like that, you might say, oh, a $50,000 like truck is too expensive. Well, it's just that you can't afford it. So no matter what level you're at, these are just things that people with a poverty mindset, these are the 5 components that people have. And I hope that you take it with a grain of salt and understand that, maybe this is something that you are right now. This is the mindset where you're in, but think about how you can shift these mindsets so that you can create a millionaire's mindset. Everything is not too expensive. Somebody else is able to afford it and they're paying the money to have these nice things. Follow the rules, because the one with the money always makes the rules. You have more freedom, you have more options and choices when you have money, even though someone who might be watching this will be saying, well, money ain't everything. Money ain't everything. Well, yes, money is not everything, but it definitely gives you more options, freedom, and choices to do the things that you want to do. Let me see if you guys got any questions so far. I learned this from my mentor, and there's 2 other components, or not components, but there's 2 other series to this. So I'm going to keep doing this over the next couple weeks. But thanks for being here, guys, and I hope that you share this video out to people. Not that you're saying that they have a poverty mindset, but people who might want to hear this message and learn how to shift their mindset from where they are to where they want to be. You can also find us and more recordings like this, and give you some inspiration and motivation every morning, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can jump in at themillionairesintraining.com/club. Jump on in and get the replays for a limited time, and then any other replays, you can become a pro member and find out what you can get there. You get so much training and inspiration to help you create a millionaire's life. All right. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Much love and aloha.